Hello, this is the January 22nd GM Blog update, but I am actually doing this on the 24th, January 24th, 2019. Unfortunately, I was set back due to some technical issues that popped up yesterday, and the fact that the GM Blog was posted so late when it first came out, I wasn't really able to do anything meaningful. So I decided to just wait until the event started so we could do a full package deal of the blog plus the event details in one video. So this is how we're going to do it for the first time. I'm going to try this and see how it goes. I'm going to try to put not too much editing, but enough to get the point across. Also, I want to make mention that the Discord, my Discord is still available for people who are looking to talk to me for whatever reason. Gameplay, news updates, what's going on with the channel, or anything like that, or any other channel, or just anything. If you need people to play with in-game, anything you want. It's very small, so that means it's intimate. You'll be one of the first people to join, and I'll be glad to have you and talk to you. Alright, now, to get into it, we have Laby's newest path will tickle you pink with laughter soon. Alright. Hey adventurers, there are tons of fantastic new events happening this week. Get ready for another character pre-event as we prepare Laby's newest and happiest path, second path. Plus, get your wallets ready because we have the most awesome premium Ice Burner package event happening this week as well. If you love Ice Burner popcorn events, you'll definitely love this. You'd think that was it, but there's still more rewards and events. The time to improve your weapons and equipment is now, or tomorrow, well today, well yesterday. At the Enhancement Event, become stronger, faster, and better at the start of the year. We also have an awesome treasure hunter event that guarantees you a reward whether you open the chest or not. And as always, there's wonderful stuff at the item wall waiting for y'all tomorrow. Alright, so we have several events. I'll let that car pass. We have several events coming out, well, that came out yesterday, and several of them were pretty substantial for progress in the game. But the first one we're going to go over is Laby's second path pre-event. We know you're super excited for the new path, but it's time to make a new Laby so she'll be ready to kick some baddies' butt with a smile. Teach them a lesson, as she would say. As her newest path enters the picture soon, you'll get lively flowers for completing the daily quest, and chain quest with Laby. This is a weird sentence. It's a chain quest that you can complete once. It's not really a daily quest. You can use these to get rewards such as plus time and space scrolls, twisted time and space keys for Trabaki's dungeon, and gold Foru foot stamps. I wonder why they didn't specify that, and more. Alright, so let's go to the event page and check out what's going on. It's from the 23rd to the January 23rd, 2019 to January 29th, 2019. Second path pre-event. Okay, log in daily for 30 minutes and get Kobo Mysterious. So this is just a throwable. Pretty strong, but not nearly as strong as those ad orbs from a while ago. And unfortunately, it's not permanent, so rip that. Investigate the Black Forest. This is the daily event dungeon you can go in. Unfortunately, the drops are not permanent. You get the mobs that you kill there, these little guys, and they'll give you mana elixirs and complete recovery potions. Unfortunately, they're not permanent, so it's not like you can farm it and actually get something substantial out of it. So, my advice is as soon as you're done with the chain event quest, just quit. Don't bother with it anymore, unless you just want to use the free potions because you're broke or something. I'll show you how to complete it. It should be on screen, just going through it. Basically, you just complete it once, and you do the event dungeon once, then you have to do 3 dungeons in your level range, then you have to do that event dungeon twice, and then you clear dungeons in your level range 5 times. And then you wait till the Laby comes out in a week, and you complete it then. If you do it before you're doing these quests, you mess up, and you have to wait another day so you can actually complete the chain event. But we'll see what happens. I don't know if they mean that you're going to be able to do this second chain event more than once, or this one more than once, but we'll see. It doesn't look like you're going to be able to do it more than once per day. And that's about it. And these are the rewards you'll get after the event's done. Complete recovery potion, mana elixir, drop rate, Camilla's secret manual. Why does it only go up to advanced? Please. Be cool if we could get manuals that went up to transcendence. Because that quest is really stupid. They have not nerfed that. Twisted Sage, magic. You should go just regular Sage Stones. Unless you, for some reason, are swimming in these. And gold foot stamps. So yeah, I wouldn't trade in any of the flowers until the event's all the way done. The week. And the week it lasts. Alright, so next part. Premium Ice Burner Package Event. Get a chance to receive up to 200 Radiant Flower Ice Burners through this epic event. You just need Premium Ice Burner tickets from the Premium Ice Burner packages, so don't miss this chance to complete your Radiant Flower set. Alright, so this is just... You buy it from the item wall, this package, so that you can get these tickets, so that you can exchange it for more Ice Burners. That's it. It's like the 2-for-1 deal, again, except instead of just getting more Ice Burners, you get tickets. It's like an extra step to get more Ice Burners, more or less. And that's about it. Exchange tickets to get more Ice Burners, and then if you get a bunch of Ice Burners, you can get more tickets, so you can exchange for more Ice Burners. And that's about it. And it costs like $40 for the big one, and then $10 for the 10. So yeah, $10 for 1 ticket, plus 10 Ice Burners, $40 for 40 Ice Burners and 4 tickets. So if you're into that sale, go ahead and go for it. Enhancement Event. Alright, the big one. New year, new strengths gained. We all want to get a little stronger, and what better way to do that than an enhancement event? Go crazy and line up at your favorite blacksmith spot. Logging in daily for 20 minutes will reward you with Kobo Blessed for Fluorite Wars, and there are other special login events where you need to log in at specific dates. Don't miss those too. It's our favorite lucky enhancement and tickets once again. Get a lucky enhancement armor equipment cube when you log in for 10 minutes. Enhance the amulet until it reaches +8 and above, and then get an amulet which you can use on your actual weapons and armor. Isn't that ingenious? The fear of breaking your weapons is gone. Not really. Plus, get your ka-ching ready for a wonderful enhancement sale. This is your chance to snag all of your enhancement essentials for less. Alright, so let's check out the enhancement event. Enhancement event lasts from, actually lasts pretty long. From the 23rd of January 2019 to February the 12th, 2019. It's crazy. It's a long time. Alright, so only one enhancement aid item needed to enhance. So 1 fluorite ore, 1 restoration scroll. So just like all the other previous enhancement events, you just have to have 1. You don't need to have 2. If like you're, I think it's like if you're +10 and up, you have to use 2 or 3, and it goes up from there. Alright, enhancement event gifts. Log in 20 minutes every day for fluorite ores. So if we go from the 23rd to the 12th, how many days is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And you get 21? 21 or 22? You get 22 free of these if you log in every day from the 23rd. You get L hammers, 5 each on these specific. So you get 20 total, but you only get them on these specific days. You get one on the 23rd. I'm so sad I didn't get this video out in time. So the day that I should have got this video out, the 23rd, the 26th, the 2nd of February, and the 9th of February. So January the 23rd was the first one, yesterday. The next one is going to be on the 26th of January, so this Saturday. Then February the 2nd, which will be, that's next week, or the week after next weekend. So that's a while from now. And then the next weekend, next Saturday, the 9th, you get the other 5. Alright, so you have the restoration scrolls are basically the same day. So hammers, scrolls, you will get the same days. The 23rd, the 26th, the 2nd of February, and the 9th of February. You have to log in with 40 minutes for the hammer, 60 minutes for the scrolls, but the scrolls you get a whole lot more. You get 10, so you get 40. So you get to mess around a lot with the scrolls. Hammers are kind of whatever for me, if I were to be honest. They don't really seem to change your actual luck. But if you're into just wanting to add more in your favor, I guess, they're free, so go ahead and go for it. But what you really want are the scrolls. You get a whole bunch of them this time too. Alright, you get 2 weapon enhancement event equipments and 3 armor enhancement equipments. Obviously you want to focus on the weapons, and you can extract 1 lucky magic amulet or 1 lucky magic amulet armor only per equipment. To extract, it must be level 8 or higher. You must have 1 kobo, fluoride ore, and 1 restoration. Oh yeah, important note. You have to have 1 fluoride ore and 1 restoration scroll to actually extract from your weapon or from your armor, the lucky versions. So if you were to waste, let's say you want to get, somehow got like a plus 10 or plus 11, or you would just went super crazy and got a plus 12. If you don't have 1 fluoride ore or 1 blessed restoration scroll, you can't actually change it into an amulet. So please keep that in mind, especially for people who aren't caching. If you're just doing it with the free stuff, make sure to have at least 1 of each left over so that you can flip it and change it into an actual lucky enhancement scroll or amulet. Blessed Restoration Scroll may also be used, however, the regular versions, so you don't actually have to have the Kobo versions. But it's been like that since the other ones too. You don't need those, however the Kobo version will be consumed first if both items are present in inventory, which is nice. You can also use Blessed Fluorite ore to extract lucky enhancement armor. Okay. So, and here are the packages. $7.70 for 20 fluoride ores, $18.70 for 50, $33 for 100, $38 for 150, $19 for crystals. Well, it's basically $20. $22 for restoration scrolls, and $38 for 20 scrolls plus the 20 hammers. Oh, so optimizing that is going to be fun if you're into caching. Just kind of depends on your luck, really. I think this would be the sweet spot, though. It's 33. You just get a flat 100, and you just kind of go from there, because if you buy 2 of these, you'll be at 36. And to catch up with this, you'd have to buy 5. And yeah, I would just go, if you can afford it, just go straight for the 33. It's always like this. Buying the most expensive one works out in the end, and it gives you more chances. Alright, so that's the enhancement event. I'll have more to say. I'll save it for the end, because there's some things I want to go over with the enhancement event specifically. Alright, go back to the blog. Treasure hunter event. Instead of going to the treasure hunting, you're going to go on a keyhole guessing journey. The treasure chest is here, but it has 10 keyholes. Can you guess which keyhole is the correct one to get yourself some sweet coins? Get keys by completing daily key quests or spending 100 ka-ching in the item wall to receive 1 key. Players who successfully open the chest will get coins, which they can exchange for much better rewards such as Radiant Flower IBs, Sage Magic Stones, Wardrobe Tickets, Magic Amulets, and more. The best part is, once the chest has been opened, it will reset, and you will get some rewards multiple times. Just once. Others just once. Players who fail to open a chest get a ticket, which they can exchange for 5 premium... a lot of lame stuff. Consumables at a very low rate. That's pretty sad. So let's go to the treasure hunter event. Oh hey, it's Ryota? And this event lasts just as long as the enhancement event, from the 23rd of January to the 12th of February. Let the hunt for goodies begin. Alright, so basically you log in, and it'll be like another login event where you just AFK or do dungeons or whatever that you want to do. Get the key, try to open it up. If it doesn't open up, then you just have to wait for another day, unless you want to cash. It's only $1, so it's not like terrible, I guess. And you just try to open this up so that you can get into the coin exchange version of this event mode, I guess. And then once you do that, you have access to all of the coin exchange, which is what you actually want. So you can get Sage Stones, Time and Space Scrolls, Ice Burners, Magic Wardrobe Tickets. You get, and this. Man, I hate these cubes. Magic Amulet level 9 through level 11. I wish it was just level 10 through level 11. Like, no one needs a plus 9. Quit that. It's so aggravating. It's so easy to get plus 9 now. It's borderline insulting that they keep pushing that the bottom end is going to be plus 9 and the top end is going to be plus 11. If you make it this far, you're probably a casher and you're looking for more than that. And if you're not, if you're like an above average non-caching I don't know what you want to call that kind of player, just a non-casher that made it this far, you're looking for a plus 10, maybe a plus 11, because that's like required for Varnamir and other endgame things that you want to do. But I'll complain about this in a video. I'm making a complete video on its own, complaining about how the game really isn't giving people an incentive to continue playing. Ooh, an accessory magic wardrobe ticket. These are rare. They rarely give these up. So it's pretty nice. Pretty straightforward event, really. You just use the keys to open it, and then you get the coin exchange afterwards. And from the coin exchange, all these goodies. Just pick whichever one you want, depending on how many coins you get. And that's about it. Go back to the blog. Okay, we got some item all goodies. We have Molly, the roundest, bounciest pet you'll ever own. She may look like a dungeon monster, but this precious creature will be your friend forever. Get your Molly when she comes out tomorrow. So like if there was another Laby type character that lived in the forest that was like filled with... I guess this would be the inverse of Nisha. Instead of Nisha holding all of the sadness and despair and all that, I guess Molly just holds all of the happiness and bright emotions, while that character would just be a very negative and cynical character, I guess. He would cry all the time, be mad, I guess. Well, I mean, Laby can get mad too, so it would be a more morbid character, and this character would hold all the good emotions. So this is what it feels like. Alright, so let's see what she looks like. New pet Molly. And there's a little, I think this is Twitter. They embedded a Twitter video. It just kind of floats around. It reminds me of that, I think it's a sit where you're like floating in a coral reef. That's it, more or less. I wonder if you can combine that. Just have this pet around with the coral reef sit. I'm pretty sure someone's already doing that right now. But yeah, it's a neat pet. I like it. I also like how they embedded a video showing what the pet is instead of just still frames. I wish they would do this more often. Please keep upping your production values. And we have the Archdevil Iceburner set for Laby. I know some people were pretty excited for this because some of the Archdevil hairs for girls are like top tier. Hers is okay. Overall, I give hers like a solid B+. It's okay for me. I'm not really the hugest fan of Archdevil, but it's alright. And that's it. Let's also go over the enhancement event. Okay, so this is what you're supposed to do during these enhancement events to get the most out of it. If you're a free-to-play player, go to the board. You look at the prices of the amulets. What you want to do is, you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your fluorite ores just trying to get from +7 to +8. That's silly. You want to make it +8 with an amulet because they're going to go down in price. So you should, going into an enhancement, you need to have like a lot of ED like already saved up for these types of occasions. Like you need to have at least a bill to like get the most out of this. So you get like a +8 amulet, you slap it on your weapon for let's just say that you're focusing on one character and you want to get them to at least a +11, and you want to try to get your luck as high as possible. So you put the +8 amulet on the weapon, or if you can afford it, yeah, a little bit more. You had already had like a +9 from another event. You slap that on the luck enhancement equipment. Then you use the fluorite ores, but you don't use them at first. You save them up. You log in. You make sure you log in every day. You get all the fluorite ores you can. Then you also look on the board and see what the prices of fluorite ores are on the board, so that you can maybe flip some stuff around that you have that you can sell to get more money, so that you can buy some regular fluorite ores off the board. Then maybe you won't really need to, or at least I feel like you should need to get more of these restoration scrolls. The scrolls are going to be super expensive. They're going to be like 100, 150, 180 mil. So the 40 that they give you is extremely generous, and basically you're gonna be hoarding all of this till like the last week. So on the 9th, you're gonna have let's see, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're gonna have 18 free fluorite ores. And then let's say you buy, 1 billion ED budget, you buy, let's say 80 more. So that way you have, or 82. So that way you have, no, actually that's a little too much. Let's say 52. That way you'll have, yeah, 52. I think that would be appropriate. Because then you'd have 70 plus the 40 scrolls that they give you for free. And then let's say that each fluorite ore, let's say like 10 apiece is 80 mil. So out of your one bill, you're gonna spend like 50, so 40, like 400, 450-ish. You still have like over 500 mil left. So you're still like looking pretty. Now, the last week after the 9th, you just go for it. You have your restoration scrolls, you have your fluorite ores, and you have, oh yeah, I guess I should also mention that you also need to have what are those things called? Mithril sculptures? Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of mithril sculptures and then mithril crystals as well. So during that waiting period, you're gonna need to be running as many dungeons as you can on your highest level treasure hunter, so that you can get your own mithril sculptures and crystals, because you're also not gonna be spending a lot of money buying those off the board if you weren't being smart and like saving those up periodically before enhancement events. So, because you want to do it like directly in between other enhancement events. You can kind of tell when you're going to get an enhancement event if you pay attention to KR's cycle, because we usually get them like a couple months after they get theirs, and sometimes theirs is like at the same time. So like directly in between an enhancement event, that's like the best time period to just stock up on the mithril items, the sculptures, the crystals. So you have a bunch of those. You have like, let's say 2 stacks. I think that would be enough to like bounce around with. Or you just have enough sculptures and crystals to balance out with how many fluorite ores you have. And then you just go to town on your enhancement event equipment. You just keep going, and also make sure to do this, all of the, man, I really hope you're still listening to the video at this point. But you're gonna want to do this on your blacksmith character. If you have characters, if you have a character that is a blacksmith, and they are a decently high level blacksmith, like level 6, 7 and up, make sure you do all of this enhancement event stuff when you log in and you open your lucky enhancement equipment cube. Make sure to do that on your blacksmith, because the cube itself is bank shareable, but the enhancement and the equipment that you get out of the cube, once you right click and open it, it is not tradable, bank shareable, or anything like that. So you have to make sure you do it on your blacksmith. And once you change your enhancement equipment to an amulet, you can't upgrade it anymore from there. So if you mess up and then you think you're gonna get it to +8 and then give the amulet to your blacksmith, you can't do that. So make sure you do this on your blacksmith. So you stock up on fluorite ores. You have maybe 10 more Blessed Restoration Scrolls, just in case, after you get your free 40. So that's going to be like 400 mil. Or, no, 10. 10 to, oh, man, that's another bill, actually. Never mind. I was going to say, maybe 3 extra, just in case, like, you need to roll a couple more times. And you also going to need 1 to, like, actually change the equipment into a whatchamacallit, into a amulet. afterwards. So it just depends on how your luck is, more or less. And yes, you're going to be doing all of this on your blacksmith. Make sure everything's on that one character. You're going to need at least a bill to like mess around with if you're actually going to go in and try to get you a plus 10, plus 11. If you're trying to get a plus 12 or anything like that and you don't have like actual money to get some of these package deals, then I don't know what to say. It's not happening. If you're not cashing, it's not going to happen. Which, in my opinion, is kind of a bad thing. It should be more balanced towards people who aren't cashing but know how to like play the game and its systems. But this is what you do. This is how you're going to game the system as best you can without caching. So get this on blacksmith, open these up, get your fluorite ores, buy some off the board, get your mithrils, put them all in the blacksmith, pour it into one of these lucky enhancement equipments, buy an amulet off the board, get like a plus, because the thing is, you can randomly turn your plus 7 into a plus 10 if you have a high level blacksmith, but more or less, this is for people who are on a lower end of the blacksmithing spectrum, like if you're plus 7, plus 8, or a level 7, level 8 blacksmith, somewhere around there, because blacksmithing is extremely expensive to get up. You probably won't get that lucky, and out of experience, the best results come from being over-prepared, so you don't waste your mithril sculptures, because those are pretty hard to come by. They're pretty expensive. So what I would do is, I would buy a cheap plus 8 or a cheap plus 9, because they're going down in price pretty hard. Buy one of those, then just put it on the weapon, and then try to do your upgrading from there. And see if you can get a plus 10, plus 11. Because you can, there are people I know who have gotten lucky and gotten their plus 10s. But if you want to be as safe as possible, this is what I would do. To save up on as many resources that you can. Because plus 8s right now are like, they're going down to the 60 mil-ish range. So if you have saved a bill up, or just like 500 mil, something tangible, you can make it happen. And that's what I would do. The armor, you can just mess around with. It doesn't really matter. These are not expensive at all. Unless you're trying to max out your L or your no gear. Mostly the gloves, what people are going to want those amulets for. You're just going to go in with your blacksmith. If you have a high level blacksmith, just go for it. Try to get a plus 9, plus 9-ish. If you get a plus 10, that's cool on armor, but you really want your plus 10s on the weapon. Not for obvious reasons. People are going to want to max out their void weapons, or people are going to want to be cheap and stingy on their raid weapons and try to game the system like I'm trying to tell you. Start from here. You don't want to just spend all your money in one place. So yeah, if you're not on Ultra Omega Whale, and you're not gonna buy like 15 of these packages, this is basically what you do. And that's all I wanted to say on that, for now. And if you have any more questions, or if I'm leaving something out, like I know I'm leaving something like terrible out that I really want to mention, but that's about it. And I'll see you guys later. Have fun in game. Peace.